Let's have court part 12. For the YouTube lawyers, TikTok lawyers, Facebook lawyers, and third-party lawyers. I know you're all watching, so enjoy. Some of the arguments that might be made, one of the arguments, Your Honor, that will be made, and I'm telling you before they make it, because I'm that good, is that there are public interest, or there is public interest in certain individuals that may be running for office or may be famous or whatever. What does public interest mean, Your Honor? What does it really mean? It means they make us money. That's it. That's all it means. Nothing else. And I don't care, honestly, Your Honor, what's in the public interest. I care about the community guidelines that everyone imposes so viciously upon me. And are they being evenly applied? Well, I'm not an adjudicated rapist. Never been charged or accused with rape. Never been convicted of anything ever. Charged with anything ever. Arrested ever. I'm not, I don't have a defamation lawsuit to the tune of, I can't even remember, 500 million, something like that. A defamation judgment, excuse me. Intentional lying. I don't have a fraud judgment against me for scamming in business. I didn't try and overthrow the government. None of that. So I care about community guidelines. Now, I guarantee I didn't even have to get one. I'm the one that got the fame, but I guarantee if I got a defamation judgment against me for whatever amount, all my Google accounts would be taken away, all my channels immediately taken away, because that's the excuse they've been looking for years to do something like that. They've already done it, and I haven't been convicted of anything or charged with anything, unlike a certain orange individual. So by saying, yeah, we know he's guilty of defamation and scamming and lying and all of that, but there's public interest in him, aka he makes us money. That's the argument they're going to make, Your Honor. They're not going to say that he makes us money part, but that's the real reason behind it. That's what corporations are out there for, to make money. They're not out there to enforce community guidelines fairly, evenly. So you would think someone with a huge defamation judgment against them, such as Fox News, or a defamation settlement against them because they would have lost even more money in court, for intentional lying. Intentional. You knew you were lying ahead of time and you said it anyway, for money and ratings. Yeah, Fox News, Donald Trump, Alex Jones was on this platform and still is on certain platforms that have deplatformed me. But he was allowed to stay here for many years and defame people. And everybody knew he was lying. No one cared. It brought money in. Wasn't until the lawsuits came. They had to get rid of him because then they might get sued for platforming him. So all these people, I'm sure, Your Honor, the defense counsel would make the argument that those people, there's public interest in those people, therefore we have to let them stay despite the fact we know they are liars, adjudicated defamers, intentional liars. Even though we know this, Your Honor, there's public interest in them. Even though they've ruined people's lives, many people's, by their lies, intentional lies, adjudicated defamers, all of them. All three that I mentioned. We still have to platform them because there's public interest. But, Your Honor, I argue there was no public interest in what I was doing. Are you sure? 10,000 subscribers, 50 to 80,000 views, sometimes close to 100,000. Celebrity interview that has 60,000 views. With a private investigator that I did. There's no public interest in that. But then they'll make the argument, Your Honor, that I'm not running for office and I wasn't prior famous already. So there can't be public interest in what I do. I disagree with that argument, Your Honor, that I know they're going to make. There was public interest in what I do. My face was all over the internet, Your Honor. Whether to make fun of me or expound on what I was doing whatever the motivation was to put my face on the internet, it was all over the internet, Your Honor. I would argue I was famous at that time. I would argue there was a public interest in what I was saying and doing, and it was only growing. That was all taken away on the orders of third parties. This website, specifically this one that I'm on right now, where they don't circulate my videos anymore and pretend to give me access. They decided to work for third parties, work with third parties, and allow defamation of me and allow it all to be taken away. Here's an example, Your Honor. There's a certain mentally challenged person that people egged on as he sat there day after day calling me a rapist and murderer. He didn't say allegedly. He didn't say it was his opinion. He didn't say it's a theory. He just said it. People complained from my channel, and I put a few complaints in myself about this person that people were using to get at me because they're sick and they're too cowardly to do it themselves. They're too cowardly to put their name and face on it, Your Honor. That's why all the websites come at me now with, no one complained. What if you're on the right side of this, scumbag millionaires with an estate? Why do you gotta hide your face? Why do you gotta hide your name? You think I don't know you've contacted these websites? You think I don't know you called the FBI? You think I don't know you sent those thugs? Put your name on it. Put your face on it. I was never afraid to put my name or face on it, Your Honor, from day one, because I wasn't ashamed of what I was doing. So I wasn't lying about people, defaming people. Anyway, back to the poor mentally challenged boy. Continued to call me a rapist and murderer in titles and videos. People all co-sign that. People egg that on. This website allowed it because they wanted to work in concert, Your Honor, with these third parties, millionaire estate holders that have been trying to take me down from day one and try and get me in trouble with law enforcement with a fake call to the FBI. And the FBI doing their dirty work by coming to my place. Again, cowards, the real face behind it, I guarantee, Your Honor, when I call the FBI in the near future, and I will. And I asked them, who called you guys back in blah, blah, blah to come harass my girlfriend on behalf of some millionaires? They'll say, sir, we never received a call. I already know what they're going to say, Your Honor, before they say it, before the case even begins. They're going to say, no one ever called us. We just found you, just like all the websites say, Your Honor. Isn't that a coincidence? All the websites just find me. The FBI just finds me. No one called. Do you believe that, Your Honor? Does that sound like reality to you? Or does it sound like bullshit? A bunch of companies that want to protect third parties, as they lie about me, as the company works in concert with them, allows defamation to remain on this website, even after complained about multiple times by multiple people. They allowed this mentally challenged boy to call me a murderer and rapist. And again, he didn't say it was theory. He didn't say it was his opinion. He didn't say allegedly. Despite complaints, you allowed that to stay up for years. YouTube, what's up with that? Why am I allowed to be? Oh, that's right, because you're working with third parties. You're trying to do their bidding, just like the FBI was trying to do their bidding. If they were real FBI agents with credentials and jackets. You chose that path. You chose to allow that defamation of me to stay up there for years despite complaints. Yet, you guys just always magically find me and take my stuff down and pretend no one called you. No, you're not working with anyone. But you didn't magically find that defamation of me. People had to complain and complain and it still didn't get taken down. What's up with that? Why aren't the rules evenly applied, Your Honor? And I don't want to hear public interest. There is a public interest in me. I can prove it. My face is still all over the internet. Because of fools. Because of idiots. There's Total public interest in me. I got pseudo famous out of this, actually. I didn't want to, never wanted to be famous. But it just happened. And in the beginning, again, the bombacity, all the craziness, I was trying to get certain people's attention so they'd make a mistake. They made many mistakes. One of the members of the estate defamed me on a website that was left up for years. I don't care if it's there now. I care about the damage it did. That's all. Already did the damage. Don't matter if it gets taken down after it's sat for years doing damage. Again, and it doesn't matter what gets taken down now about me, as it was allowed to sit for years. As people complained about it, the website could care less because they want me gone. That's the priority, not community guidelines. And money is the priority, Your Honor. That's why we get the public interest bullshit on adjudicated defamers, intentional liars, intended to ruin people's lives and ruin businesses, etc. Same thing happened to me. All these third parties and estates, intentional lies about me to get me removed. I will give you that evidence, Your Honor. I just have to subpoena a few people. And I'll show the communications back when they thought I was a joke, which is exactly what I wanted them to think. Do I seem like a joke now? No, I don't anymore, do I? There's a reason for that. I was trying to get people's attention, and I got it, and they fucked up. And here's how they fucked up. They called the FBI, and there's witnesses to that. There's witnesses to those agents showing up. So the Bureau can't just be like, yeah, that never happened. I got a witness. I got a witness to the trolling multiple witnesses to the trolling campaigns. So you can't just say all four of these websites or three of these websites and third parties will say, we never did any of that. We don't have any of those records. The FBI will say, no one called us. We have no record of anyone calling us. You'll all say it. I know it. Your Honor, that's what they're going to say. That's an awful coincidence that no one has any of these records, right, Your Honor? That seems like reality, right, Your Honor? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You can smell the bullshit, can't you? Because it's pretty thick in the air. And it ain't coming from me. I don't wear diapers. So yeah, there's witnesses to all this stuff, you people. So when you go to hide it, I'm going to bring real human beings that saw it to testify. What are you going to say then? I can't wait. I know everything you're going to do before you do it. And I'm saying it in a video before the case even happens. I can't wait. I can't wait. Have a good day. Part 13 or something coming up soon.